Have you ever felt like no one truly prepared you for what life would feel like after 75? Like all the advice you heard before just scratched the surface, missing the real, deep truths of growing older. I remember thinking that once I made it past my younger years, the hard parts would be over. That life would smooth out, become simple, become easy. I thought the biggest challenges would be behind me. But when I crossed into my late 70s, I realized something no one had told me before. Life changes in ways you never expected, not always in ways you can see. The deeper shifts, the ones that sneak into your heart and your mind, those are the ones that catch you by surprise. It's not just about your body moving a little slower or your hair turning silver. It's about how you feel inside, how you experience time, how you see the world around you shift, even when you are still standing in the same place. And no one warns you about these things. Maybe it's because younger folks don't understand it yet. Maybe it's because even we, who live it, find it hard to put into words. But today, I want to speak those words out loud. I want to share 5 unexpected truths about life after 75 that no one ever warned me about. Not to scare you, not to make you feel heavy, but to shine a light on the real journey we walk with honesty, with heart, and with hope. But before I share these truths, I want to take a moment to invite you to be part of something special. If you find comfort, strength, or even just a spark of understanding in the words I share, I would be honored if you would like this video and subscribe to our community at Glowing Age. Every time you support us, you help spread these messages to others who may be feeling just as unseen, just as unprepared, and just as in need of connection as you and I once did. Now let me take you back to a morning a few years ago. I was sitting on my porch, watching the sun rise over the hills. It was quiet, the kind of deep quiet you only notice once your house has emptied out, once the kids are grown and gone, once your phone rings less often, once the busy rush of life has slowed to a gentle shuffle. I sat there wrapped in a blanket against the cool breeze and realized nobody told me about this. Nobody told me how the silence would feel, not bad, not good, just different. Nobody told me how time would start to feel like a strange trick, how some days would slip through my fingers like water, while others would stretch out endlessly, how I could blink and a whole week would be gone, or sit through an afternoon that felt as long as a year. Nobody warned me that my body would need so much more tending, that it would take longer to get going in the morning, that small tasks I once did without thinking now demanded careful planning, patience, and rest breaks. And no one, not a single soul, warned me that even with a house full of pictures, even with a mind full of memories, loneliness would still come to sit quietly beside me now and then, uninvited but insistent. But here's the thing. In all those moments, in all those surprises, something else grew, something even stronger than the aches or the silences or the slow ticking of time. Wisdom, a kind of wisdom I couldn't have earned any other way, a deep knowing, a steady peace. Life after 75 holds unexpected truths. Hard ones, yes, but also beautiful ones. And when we know what to expect, when we are willing to speak it out loud, we stop being caught off guard. We stop feeling alone. Instead, we walk into this season of life with open eyes, open hearts, and the deep, unshakable understanding that there is still so much life left to live. So much to give, so much to feel. I am not here to give you empty promises. I won't tell you that every day will be easy, but I can promise you this: every day still holds the possibility of meaning, of joy, of connection, and of peace. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are standing on sacred ground, a place where life has polished you into someone strong, someone wise, someone beautiful beyond measure. So come with me as we uncover these 5 unexpected truths. Let's walk through them together. Let's face them, name them, and find the strength within us to live them fully. Because the best way to honor this life we've been given is to live it with eyes wide open and hearts willing to love it all, the easy, the hard, the surprising, and the sweet. Let's begin. It's strange, isn't it, how the most important parts of aging are often the ones least talked about. When I was younger, people spoke a lot about the physical side of growing old. They warned me about aching joints, slower reflexes, a weaker back. But nobody warned me about the quiet spaces that would grow inside of me. Nobody spoke about the shifting tides of emotions, the unexpected waves of reflection, and sometimes regret. And maybe that's because talking about the deeper truths of aging makes people uncomfortable. It's easier to focus on the surface, the graying hair, the wrinkles, than to acknowledge the invisible changes happening inside our hearts and minds. You see, society is obsessed with youth, with energy, with the chase. When you're young, you're taught to move fast, to build, to conquer. There's always something ahead, a milestone, a goal, a future you're racing toward. But when you reach your late 70s and beyond, the race slows down. And instead of chasing the future, you begin to hold the past, to sit with the present. That shift is profound, and yet no one prepares you for it. Part of it, I believe, is fear. People are afraid to look too closely at aging because it reminds them that nothing stays the same forever. That change is inevitable. That time moves for all of us, whether we're ready or not. Another part is misunderstanding. If you haven't walked this road yet, it's hard to imagine what it feels like. It's not sadness, not exactly. It's a kind of bittersweet beauty, a fullness of heart that holds both joy and sorrow in the same breath. Younger folks often don't ask about these deeper truths, not because they don't care, but because they don't know what questions to ask. They don't know that after 75, life becomes less about doing and more about being, less about proving and more about understanding. And sometimes, we who have lived it keep these truths tucked away because they are sacred, because they are hard to put into words, because they are deeply personal. But I believe there is power in speaking them out loud. There is healing in sharing them. When we name what is real, we shine a light for others who are walking the same path in silence. That's why I'm here, sharing these unexpected truths with you. Not because they are easy to talk about, but because they are important. Because you deserve to know that what you are feeling is normal, that you are not strange, that you are not alone. This stage of life is not a mistake. It's not a punishment. It is a sacred unfolding, a slow, beautiful layering of wisdom, patience, gratitude, and resilience. And when we dare to talk about it, when we dare to say, yes, this is happening to me too, we give one another strength. We build bridges across our private islands of experience. We remind each other that even as some doors close, others open. That even as we lose some things, we gain others, deeper friendships, richer memories, a clearer sense of what truly matters. Speaking these truths is not a burden, it's a gift. It's a way of saying, here is the map I've drawn with my own life. Maybe it will help you navigate yours. So let us speak plainly, let us honor the journey. Let us name the unexpected truths of life after 75, not with fear, but with gratitude for all that we have lived through and all that we still have to live for. Together, let us walk into this conversation with courage, with honesty, and with open hearts. Because you and I, we are not finished yet, not by a long shot. Now, let's step gently into the heart of this conversation. I want to share with you 5 unexpected truths about life after 75. Truths that nobody warned me about, but ones I have come to understand deeply, with time, with reflection, and with experience. The first truth is that friendships and circles shrink. When I was younger, my days were filled with people. Family gatherings, work meetings, neighborhood events. There was always someone to call, somewhere to go. But as the years pass, that circle begins to tighten. Friends move away. Some friends pass on. Families grow busy with their own lives. It's not anyone's fault. It's simply life moving as it does. At first, this shrinking feels like a loss. A heavy silence where laughter once lived. But over time, I realized that while the circle grows smaller, it also grows deeper. The friendships that remain are rich, precious, full of meaning. Every conversation carries more weight. Every visit feels like a treasure. Quality, not quantity, becomes the gift. The second truth is that time feels both faster and slower. There are days when the hours seem to disappear. I blink and it's evening. Weeks tumble over each other. Yet there are also afternoons that stretch out endlessly, moments when the clock seems not to move at all. It's a strange paradox. Life speeds up and slows down all at once. When I was young, time felt like something I had in endless supply. Now I know better, time is precious. Every moment deserves my full attention. Whether a day moves quickly or drags its feet, I try to be present for it, to savor it, to respect it. The third truth is that physical health becomes a full-time companion. In younger years, the body was something I barely noticed. It simply did what I asked without complaint. Now it demands attention. Medications, doctor visits, therapy exercises, they become part of the daily rhythm. At first, it feels like a burden, another to-do list, another task. But over time, I began to see it differently. Caring for my body is an act of respect, of love. It's not about chasing youth. It's about honoring the vessel that has carried me through a lifetime of laughter, love, and learning. The fourth truth is that loneliness comes in waves. Even in a room full of people, loneliness can find you. It's not constant, but it visits. Sometimes quietly, sometimes with a roar. It comes not because you are unloved, but because so much has changed. Familiar faces are missing. Familiar routines are altered. But here's the thing, loneliness is not shameful. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a reminder that we are creatures of connection. And when the waves of loneliness roll in, I have learned to reach out. A phone call, a visit, a letter, even a simple smile to a stranger at the market. Every small connection is a light against the dark. The fifth and final truth is that wisdom becomes your greatest strength. When the noise of youth quiets down, what rises up is wisdom. A deep, enduring understanding of what matters and what doesn't. The mistakes that once felt devastating become lessons. The sorrows become softer, the joys sharper. Wisdom isn't loud, it doesn't shout for attention. It's the quiet voice that says, "This too shall pass." It's the steady hand that reaches out to comfort others. It's the heart that knows how to let go, how to forgive, how to love without fear. Wisdom is the crown we earn with every year we live, every storm we weather, every sunrise we are lucky enough to witness. These are the 5 unexpected truths I have found after 75. They are not easy truths, but they are beautiful ones. And knowing them, embracing them, has made my life richer, not poorer. If you have felt these truths in your own life, know that you are walking a path that is both ancient and sacred. A path paved by every elder who came before us, and every soul still to come. And you, my friend, are exactly where you are meant to be. Knowing these truths is one thing. Living with them is another. And if there is one lesson I have learned in my journey past 75, it's this. How we face these truths determines how brightly we continue to live. When friendships and circles shrink, it is easy to feel abandoned, to let the silence settle too heavily on our shoulders. But there is a beautiful strength in reaching out. We don't have to wait for someone else to make the first move. A phone call, a handwritten note, a visit to an old friend, small acts of connection rebuild the fabric of our lives, thread by thread. And sometimes making new friends, even late in life, brings unexpected joy. A shared laugh in a bookstore, a smile exchanged at a community event, those are new beginnings we must stay open to. When time feels slippery, speeding up, slowing down, it can make us feel lost. But instead of chasing time or mourning its pace, I learned to lean into it. I savor the fast days and embrace the slow ones. I fill quick days with gratitude and slow days with reflection. Every sunrise and sunset is a gift. Every breath, a reminder that I am still part of the beautiful rhythm of life. When physical health becomes a constant companion, it can feel burdensome. But shifting the mindset from frustration to partnership changes everything. My body is not my enemy. It is my lifelong friend. It has carried me, sheltered me, allowed me to dance, to hold babies, to climb hills, to plant gardens. Now it asks for my patience and care. And I give it willingly, as one would care for a trusted companion who has given so much. When loneliness visits, I do not scold myself or pretend it isn't real. Instead, I sit with it for a moment, acknowledge it, and then make a move toward connection. Sometimes that move is reaching out to a neighbor. Sometimes it's calling a grandchild. Sometimes it's simply stepping outside and exchanging a kind word with a stranger. Each small act pushes the darkness back a little more. And when wisdom rises quietly within me, I honor it. I use it to guide, to comfort, to teach when asked. I use it to show kindness instead of impatience, to listen instead of rushing to speak. Wisdom is not about knowing all the answers. It is about knowing which questions matter most. It's about offering peace where once I might have offered judgment. Facing these truths with strength doesn't mean pretending everything is easy. It doesn't mean ignoring the hard parts. It means meeting life honestly, kindly, and bravely. It means giving ourselves grace on the days we feel tired or lonely. It means celebrating the small victories. The morning walk completed, the letter written, the heart opened one more time. It means remembering that we are still growing, still becoming, still adding layers of richness to the beautiful story of our lives. Every day after 75 is a chance to live with deeper intention, to love with greater compassion, and to shine with the wisdom that only a life fully lived can offer. You, my dear friend, have everything you need inside you. Strength, courage, beauty, and the journey ahead, though different from the ones we walked before, is no less magnificent. If you've listened this far, it tells me something important about you. It tells me you are someone who still believes in growing, even now. Someone who understands that every chapter of life, even the ones that come with unexpected truths, still holds beauty, still holds meaning. And I want to remind you of something today. You are not alone on this path. Every feeling you've had, every thought you've quietly tucked away, every moment you've paused to wonder if anyone else understands, I have felt it too. So many of us have. And there is power in that shared experience. There is comfort in knowing we walk these roads together. If today's words touched something in you, if they made you nod in recognition or perhaps even tear up a little with understanding, I invite you to take a small step with me. Take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Glowing Age. By doing that, you help build a community where these real, deep conversations have a home. You help ensure that no one has to face the unexpected truths of aging feeling isolated or unheard. Our community is a place where wisdom is celebrated, where stories are honored, where every scar and smile line is seen as a badge of courage, not something to hide away. And I would love for you to join in even more by sharing your voice in the comments. Tell me, which of these 5 truths spoke the loudest to your heart today? Which one made you pause and say, "Yes, that's me"? Or maybe you have a truth of your own, one that you've carried quietly, one that deserves to be spoken aloud, honored, and witnessed. Your words matter. Your story matters. You never know whose life you might touch with your honesty. Every comment, every shared moment strengthens the beautiful bridge we are building together. A bridge made not of youth and speed, but of wisdom, grace, and enduring hope. You are a vital part of this tapestry. Your light, your strength, your heart, they are gifts to the world. And together we can continue walking this road with open hands, open hearts, and the courage to live these years fully and beautifully. You are not just surviving after 75. You are thriving in a deeper, richer way than many could ever imagine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing that your best days are still unfolding, because they are. As we bring this conversation to a close, I want you to sit with one simple, powerful truth. You are living a chapter of life that few truly understand until they reach it. And in this chapter, you carry a light unlike any you have carried before. It is a softer light, perhaps, but also a stronger one. It is the light of someone who has loved, lost, endured, and still dares to hope. Someone who has weathered storms and still finds beauty in a quiet sunrise or a gentle breeze. Life after 75 is not the end of the story. It is the deepening of the story. It is where the colors become richer, the music becomes softer but sweeter, and every breath becomes a prayer of gratitude. There will be days when the unexpected truths weigh heavy. That is part of the journey. But there will also be days filled with laughter that bubbles up from somewhere deep inside you. Moments when you will catch your reflection and see not the years written on your face, but the life written in your eyes. You have earned your wisdom. You have earned your peace. You have earned your place in the grand, beautiful tapestry of this world, and there is still so much joy to be found, so much love to give and receive, so many small, perfect moments waiting just around the corner. Do not believe the lie that your best days are behind you. Your best days are the ones you live with full awareness, with full heart, with the courage to be exactly who you are right now. You are a beacon for those who will follow. You are a testament to what it means to live fully, love deeply, and walk bravely into each new day. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for honoring your own journey by listening, reflecting, and daring to keep growing. Until we meet again, may your heart stay tender, your spirit stay strong, and your life continue to shine with the quiet, enduring light of all you have lived and all you still have yet to live. This is Glowing Age, and it is my deepest honor to walk this road beside you.